evening, everybody. It's really late. Welcome to Shop at the Shed, episode number 33. And boy, have we gotten off schedule with this unexpected trip to Nova Scotia. So it's our last night here, and we are heading home first thing in the morning, and we expect to be back in Cayuga, Ontario at the trailer Sunday evening. Pius had an aunt pass away, and it's his last auntie. Everybody else is gone, and he wanted to make sure that he was here for the funeral. And I wanted to visit my lighthouse. I wanted to see our friends, and so I came along with him. But it has certainly thrown my schedule out the window. The bags that you are going to see now are actually live on leatherbag-lady.com right now. I made them live about an hour and a half ago just because I knew we were kind of running around tonight getting some groceries and stuff ready for our trip tomorrow. And there was just no way I was going to get the video done. And I'm not sure that I have enough data left. So it'll be interesting to see if I even get this uploaded. So we shall see. So a little bit of housekeeping as always before we start. All bags are gently used, pre-loved, refurbished. I don't buy any box lots or thrift boxes or anything like that. All bags are handpicked by me for some reason or other. Cute style, quality leather, brands that I really enjoy, which I have a few of this evening. So they are not brand new bags. They will have scuffs and scrapes. If there's something that I know about, I absolutely will share it with you. However, there are times when I do miss the odd things. So bear in mind that they are used, as I've said. No exchanges, returns, or refunds. If something arrives to you and it's obviously had a little bit of a rough journey, please reach out to me. I don't want you to be unhappy with your bag, but I also want to stress to you that there are no refunds, exchanges, or returns. But obviously, if Canada Post has damaged it or whatnot, we need to have a conversation because that's not how it left my hands. So again, I don't want you to be disappointed, unhappy. Shipping is not included in the price. However, if you spend over $100, then shipping is on me. Most of my shipping is flat rate shipping, so it's about a $10, $12 shipping fee. By no means is that the complete price for shipping. So basically the way I've done it is you pay a little bit, I pay a little bit. So I'm going to put my glasses on. These glasses are too strong for me to see you, but they are going to allow me to see my notes here. So I'm going to put them on, and then I'm just going to do my best because this is farther away than I normally am in my shed. So here we go. So our first bag is this absolutely gorgeous. I don't have any stuffing here or anything like that, so move my wine out of the way. This is a bag by Canadian company Soprano. This color is absolutely gorgeous. It's like a coral, orange, pink, red. It is just lovely. The leather quality is absolutely beautiful. It's very soft. You've got a little bit of a ring detail here. There are pockets on the ends. I do occasionally have people who want these end pockets. It is a shoulder bag. I've got it on the last hole. It's kind of like a brush gold finish. Love it. No pockets on the front. There is a zipper pocket on the back, which goes all the way down to the bottom. The interior is fabulous. You've got a zipper compartment. There is your Soprano branding, and then you have a leather-lined slip pocket, and you have a little elasticated pocket here. Nice gusset on it. Now there is a tiny little bit of corner wear. There's a better picture. Just a little tiny little bit of darkening there. Almost undetectable, but you know me, I like to share everything with you. This is a really nice bag. The color is just gorgeous. A little bit of a daily driver for sure, but the color is just the wow factor on this guy. Now the brand Soprano, I thought it was a QVC brand, which it isn't because it's a Canadian brand. They've been around since 1994. Now, they have been making bags since 1994, but they have had their own production facility since 1967. So I think that kind of gives you an idea of the quality of leather, the ability for them to get their hands on the best leather. That leather is butter soft. It's absolutely gorgeous. I have come across a lot of Soprano bags over the years, and I must say, the quality is, sometimes the styling can be a little boring, in my opinion, but this one is a little unique. It has those brushed gold rings on the front, but again, the hero with this bag is the color. Excuse me, and it is just superb. So that is our first bag. Our second bag is another Canadian offering, and this is this our pound bag tonight? Yes, it is. I do believe. Yes. This is our pound bag tonight. I didn't think I had a pound bag, but then when I had a good look at this little baby, I thought, you know what? This little bag has a few slight issues. So the Trend is one of my favorite brands. I have a number of their bags personally. I've told this story many times on my leather bag experience or vintage bag experience episodes. The Trend used to be the store brand for Calderon. Now Calderon was a little bit of an upmarket leather shoe store. I had about 17 outlets, I do believe. And then Aldo bought them out, and you will not find any leather in Aldo these days, unless things have changed in recent years. But no, most of their stuff is vegan leather, plastic. That's just a fancy way to say plastic. So the Trend bags, I really was having a hard time finding some history on them. It's very confusing. So in my experience with these bags, the vintage bags were made in Italy. The newer bags are styled, crafted in Italy. So this bag says that. Now, online, it says that they're made in Italy. This does not say that. It says designed in Italy. Now, if this bag was made in Italy, I'm pretty sure they would say it was made in Italy. You've got a compartment here with a zipper and your branding, and a little compartment in the front. Nothing on the outside. Now, the issue with this bag is there is some fading on the sides, which is a little weird. I think maybe it was stored somewhere that the sun was hitting it. The strap is a contrast darker blue, so the bag is supposed to be lighter than the strap. I've kind of likened this blue to like a denim blue, and there is a little blemish on the corner. So these bags are all available for your viewing, as I've said already, on leatherbagLady.com, which is my Shopify store where these bags are available for purchase if you see something that you like. So this strap is really, really long. It is 25 inches in length. So you do have some adjustability, and it's just a really, really great little side bag, concert bag, festival bag, because it's quite petite. But the brand is Canadian. It is out of Montreal. Jean-Paul Fortin is a name that keeps coming up with this brand. I don't know, he is a shoe maker. His kind of legacy is shoes, but these bags are all over his site, but it doesn't actually give me any specific information as to whether or not he is the originator of these bags. But I find them often. I love them. The quality is fantastic, as I've already said. And it's just nice to have a little bit of Canadian content. Nice gusset and 3 compartments inside, which is nice for a small bag, a bag of this size. So I'm going to do, so that was our pound bag. Now, if you don't know what the pound bag is, I'm going to take these glasses off because you can't see. I got the idea for the pound bags because I have a plethora of bags that are not quite perfect. Now, for me, perfect is 9 out of 10. These bags are gently used, so I am never going to say they're 10 out of 10. So 89% of my bags are 8 out of 10 and up. These bags are a 7 out of 10, which is still a lovely bag. It is still very usable, but it's typically not what I would sell in my shows and not what I initially started to sell online. But I have a lot of them. So they are priced accordingly, and they are like the dog pound. So when you go to the dog pound, you give a puppy a second lease of life. The purse pound is the same premise. You give these beautiful brand name bags a second lease at life. So that is where the purse pound came from. So now we're going to get to our small item. And this is a beautiful, I mean, this belt is brand new. There is absolutely no lines or anything. There is no markings on it. The sizing and more close-up pictures are on my website, leatherbagLady.com. The buckle is a silver metal. The belt fits me on the last hole. But it's a large, I think it was 41 inches when I laid it out flat, I think. A little bit of a thicker belt, might not be might not get through all your jean loops, but it is a very nice quality, unisex. I mean, definitely could be man or woman, this belt, but it's beautiful. Really, really nice quality. So that is our small item for tonight. So the next 2 bags are kind of cool. This bag is unbranded. I'm going to put my glasses on again. This bag is pretty darn cool. So let's close it up here. There we go. There's 2 little magnets on the end. So let's unpack this beautiful bag. This is all cowhide, pony hair, whatever they call it. It is that leather where the fur is still on it. It's a very sepia brown finish, which is just gorgeous. And then you get to this absolutely amazing leather. Now, this is very untreated or lightly treated. We've talked about that before, about how companies will put such a thick layer of acrylics and that kind of thing on top of the leather in order to create a uniform finish. But I'm wondering if this bag will, if you actually squeeze the leather, you can create your own areas of distress. Like, that is how little finish is on this leather, and I love it. Now, there is a chain strap, which is very unique. Again, close-up pictures on my website, leatherbagLady.com. But this chain has a very, very unique kind of shape to it. It's almost like serpentine. It is removable, so you could use this bag as a clutch or put the strap on. It is a longer strap. Not only could you remove this strap and use it as a clutch, you could remove this strap and put another strap on it if you felt that this little chain strap wasn't suitable for your needs. Now the bag is very slimline. It pops open on both ends, and it's got this really cool, you know, little zipper pull, and then it is just literally a satin lining. Now, there was a label, I can see it. I don't have the right glasses, and it's driving me crazy. There was a label right here, and it has come off. Now, this bag, there is a zipper compartment inside, and then that is it. This bag is, I am 90% sure that this bag has come from the leather markets in Florence, Italy. It just screams, and the way the tag was placed, I'm pretty sure that that's where this beauty has come from. But it is very unique, very versatile, and I just love it. There you go. And I have saved the best for last. So this company has a very, very, very interesting story of origin. And look at this gorgeous bag. Now, the sack and I have a little bit of an up and down relationship. I used to pick up these bags all the time, and what I found was the lining routinely failed. So I stopped picking them up, and then I saw this absolutely gorgeous. This is very similar to the tassels that I want to start making. You know, very Western, very native vibe. It has a little sack pendant on there. The embossed leather front, the tassels, this really cool area on the strap. This is kind of cotton webbing, and then you've got this leather area. The strap adjusts on both ends. I don't see that very often at all. There is a slip pocket on the back, great for a phone. Open it up, you've got your interior, there's your branding. You've got a zipper compartment, and then you've got a slip pocket here, and then you've got this section that opens up and goes all the way to the bottom. This bag is very unique. Like I said, I haven't really come across a bag. Great gusset. It does have a little bit of darkening in a couple of the corners. But, I mean, this bag is, it's kind of a bit of a distressed hobo, Western. It's kind of all over the place a little bit, but I absolutely love it. I just think it's gorgeous. It's got this kind of, like inside out kind of edging here, which is unique. There's a lot going on here, as I said. So the sack, the story of origin for the sack, I came across many years ago. The sack owns the Sack Roots, and Elliott Luker. Elliott Luker is their kind of fancier division. Sack Roots is a non-leather division. It's coated canvas, basketry, that kind of thing. And then the sack is a combination of like the, I don't know what you would call it. It's cotton, but not really cotton. It's a fabric anyway, but they have like very unstructured kind of hobo vintage sling bag kind of vibe. They're kind of all over the place in terms of an aesthetic. They started in 1989. Mark Tolucci and Todd Elliott, they worked together in corporate America and decided to ditch their white collar and go traveling all over the world. And they decided to start bringing some of the cultural finds back to the US. They were from San Francisco. So they would, Indonesia, all these types of countries, and they would bring all these beautiful items back. But they fell in love with a rucksack that they were seeing routinely being used by the locals. And I mean, these people would beat the living hoo-ha out of these rucksacks, and they wanted to know how they could bring that back to the US. So they actually started making them with a Balinese sleeping mat and pieces of leather. And that is how it started. Now, 2024, which is this year, they are claiming that all of their materials are 100% sustainable. So whether or not that's true, it's kind of like fast fashion. I don't know, is it Old Navy, or, you know, they've got these claims on the entry into their store that, you know, used items of theirs get recycled, or which a lot of it is a lot of hooey. Again, this is just what I have read, but there are so many nylon elements, like anything that has any stretch to it, has Lycra in it, and it is no longer a pure fabric, so it can't be repurposed. I believe that's the reasoning. So when they say that, you know, Old Navy denims, H&M denims, like, you know, very, very few of their garments are, like very few of them pass the test to be able to be sustainable. But I'm sure there's one or two items which gives them the ability to say that, you know, so you're buying items thinking it's fast fashion, but they are recycling a little bit. For the most part, it doesn't happen. So anyway, that is today's Shop at the Shed. So goodbye from Nova Scotia, New Waterford, Cape Breton Island. We are heading home tomorrow. As I said, it'll be a little bit of a bittersweet trip. Went and visited my lighthouse where I got married last year. And it just was, you know, as I said, very bittersweet. Here for a funeral, but got to spend some time with our friends and visiting all our favorite spots. And I'm sure we'll be back quite soon. Anyway, everybody, have a great rest of the night. And apologize for how late this video is. Hopefully next week I'll get back on track. Anyway, bye, everybody.